Hi everyone, welcome. We've been on a tour to different types of parenting styles, and I hope it's been impactful, it's been interesting, it's been helpful, it's been informative and educative. Have you even checked on yourself as per the parenting style you are actually using on your children? If you haven't, based on all you have listened to, I guess you should have a reflection so that you can actually adjust if you're not using the best parenting style. Over time, we've been talking on different parenting style by psychologist Diana Bomry, and I've talked about neglectful parenting, permissive parenting, authoritative parenting. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about the fourth parenting style, which is authoritative parenting style. It sounds like domineering, it sounds like it's forceful, but from the content, it is not. So, what is authoritative parenting style? Authoritative parenting style or democratic parenting style has to do, or let me put it this way, is a situation where both the parents and the children are actually running the family government. How do I mean is that it's not just about the parents giving instructions. The two of them are actually involved in the running of the affairs, values, belief system of the family. Now, authoritative parenting style is the parenting style that is firm, with boundaries set, but warm, nurturing, loving. They are listeners. They do not impose instructions, rules, and regulations without explanation. Therefore, authoritative parenting style establishes clear boundaries and consistent discipline. Parents listen to their children's feelings, explain reasons behind rules, and they encourage independence. Now, authoritative parenting style is such that involve the children in whatsoever decisions they are making. And from this, you can discover that whenever they give rules, they give regulations, they bring the children into the picture of the consequences of every choices or instructions they are giving. By so doing this, you find out that the children cooperate. So, in other words, it's not something that is like they have to enforce punishment, as a result of disobedience, because the children will actually not disobey, because when they have a perfect understanding of what the parent is talking about and they know that their choices have different consequences, they walk and live in an atmosphere of understanding that make them to be cooperating. It helps them in decision making. It helps them to have um, emotional regulation. It helps them to be empathetic. It helps them to be self-dependent without living a life that until the parent interjects whatever they're doing before they can do what is actually correct or right. So authoritative parenting style, according to studies, have been discovered to be the best of the parenting styles so far. Why? Because the parents are firm, loving, they are firm, warming, they are firm, nurturing, they are firm with boundaries set, and they are consistent with it. They are active listeners. They look out for the best of the children and they nurture the children to self independence. Now, for these parents, they are open to communication, and this actually helps the children to be open. They are able to express themselves. They don't actually suppress whatever feelings or thoughts they have, and this equally helps in what I could say as a leadership skill training for the children as they grow up. Now, let me use this as a case and scenario for a good authoritative parenting style in a family. For instance, if you have a situation where you have like probably a 13, 14, 15-year-old boy or girl who is interested or have a hobby of playing football, or the other one has the hobby of cooking, and you find out that their interest in this hobby is so intense that is at the end of the day like affecting their performance and their grades in school. Now, with this, if you discover as a parent that okay, they are becoming one-sided, they are actually um paying more attention, spending more time on their hobbies than their academics, what you do to balance up is you've got to engage them in a conversation. Engaging them in a conversation, letting them know that okay, it's okay that your interest is in this as an entrepreneurial skill. You need something to actually develop yourself, work by side with your academics. But look at it, your academic performance is dropping, your grade is dropping, and it's not going to be in your interest at the end of the day. So what we are going to do is this: with this your hobby and your academic performance dropping, let's strike a balance. How do you strike a balance? In a week, probably what you're going to do, set a timetable for them, explaining to them that okay, let's set a timetable 4 times in a week. You ensure that anything that has to do with your studies, with your academics, spend enough intense time in your study. And while the remaining days, probably 3 times in a week or 2 times in a week, you spend time on your hobbies, probably in cooking and playing football. With this, you discover that you are striking a balance, you're striking a deal, and you are explaining to them the reasons behind why they have to actually pay attention to the academics, because it's their primary assignment. How do I mean? When you explain to them that with this, your primary assignment, which is your academics, is going to influence even this, your hobby, like the aspect of communication, social communication, interpersonal communication, talking about the branding of whatever product. If you want to major on that, it's going to help in your logical thinking, it's going to help you to think critically, it's going to help you relating to customers, and it's going to equally affect your thinking and your relationship level. So this comes from the area of the academic performance not being dropped. At the same time, it is having positive effect or positive impact on whatsoever they intend doing, probably as a hobby or entrepreneurial skill. So when you explain to them this way, they have a better understanding. Through this, they have self-emotional regulation or emotional regulation when it comes to carrying out all these tasks without you actually forcing them. And this helps you to actually have peace of mind and striking a balance. I hope this helps. If you know that the way it's been impactful, drop a comment in the comment section. Share your experience with me, especially if you have been applying the different parenting style I've been talking about for a while now. I want to know how it's been impactful and how it has been helpful. Thank you. See you in the next episode. Bye.